Hello class, welcome back, 5th grade. It's super nice that you are here one more time, and I hope that you are ready to start with this new class. Today, as always, we are going to start by doing a review about the activities that we did yesterday. These activities were the activities from the students book, and we started the unit 5. We did activities on pages 56, 57, 58 and 59. As you know, we started the unit, and this unit it's all about vacation time, as its name says. So we learned the vocabulary like insect repellent, like wind jacket, what other? For example, we have warm jacket, map, sunglasses, and other things and stuff that you need to bring with you when you travel to another place. So this is focused more than that, like in camping or this kind of trips, but later we are going to see which other activities we can do when we travel. So for today, we are going to learn an important topic that is called past progressive, and it's also known as past continuous, okay? Past progressive and past continuous is the same. So you can find it on the internet, in other videos, in which name that you can find. It's the same. So this is really easy, but you need to pay attention to the formula and the usage and the examples. So first of all, how do we make positive sentences? As we always know, as we always do, we start our positive sentences by the subject. This is the S. S means subject. Then we write was or were. That is the past tense of the verb to be. Was or were. Remember, we use were when we have the subject you, we, and they. And with the rest, we are going to use was. In this case, we are going to use was with I, he, and she. I was, he was, she was, you were, we were, and they were. Okay? So next to the verb to be, we are going to write the verb, the main verb. For example, walk, eat, dream, sleep, talk, write, type, call, etc. in ing. That is the gerund. Walking, dancing, raining, talking, calling, and typing, writing. Okay? So the example says, she was cooking all morning. So this is like something added to the sentence. The main characteristic or the main parts that a positive sentence needs to have is the subject, as we have she, verb to be in past, was or were. In this case we have was, and the main verb in ing, gerund, cooking in this case. Now, how do we make negative sentences? It's the same way. Now we just need to add not. Okay, so as we do, we start by the subject, then we write the verb to be in past, was or were, then we are going to write not, and the last one is the verb in ing. Okay, so remember that that not is going to be between the verb to be in past and the main verb. For example, she was not sleeping when he came home. So the main sentence is this one. She was not sleeping, and that's it. So and the rest of the sentence is something added, and we're going to focus on that later. So please pay attention to it, and you need to copy this chart, all this image, in your notebook, because it's going to help you for the exam. It's necessary to copy this for studying. It's going to help you. So how do we make questions in past progressive? Now remember, we are going to change the place between the verb to be, was or were, and the subject. In this case, we start the question by using was or were, depending on the subject. Next, the subject, and the last thing is going to be the verb in ing. For example, was she sleeping when he came home? Ok, lo único que nos debemos prestar atención aquí es Was she sleeping? So, and now, why these sentences? ¿Por qué estas oraciones se ven como dobles? Porque tienen más cosas agregadas. This is what I'm going to explain right now with the usage. The past progressive or past continuous is used to describe parallel actions. So, for example, if I'm doing this right now, my sister is doing another thing in this exact moment. These two actions are happening at the same time, but maybe in a different place or maybe done by a different person. For example, while I was washing the dishes, I heard a loud noise. These are parallel actions. I was washing the dishes, but I heard a loud noise. For example, another parallel action would be, I'm recording my videos. I was recording my videos while my mom was cooking the meal, okay? That's going to be a parallel action. I was recording my videos and my mom was cooking. So another usage is to describe what someone was doing at a particular point in time. So when we are specifying in which time it happened. For example, I was working in the garden all day yesterday. This is the particular point in time. All day yesterday. Okay, for example, I would say, my dog was sleeping all night. This is the specific time. You need to specify the moment when it happened. For example, using yesterday, using 1 month ago. Remember that it's in past, so we will say past events, like using yesterday, 1 month ago, last week, etc. Okay? And the last usage is to express interrupted action in the past. It's similar to the parallel action. For example, I was driving to work when I crashed my car. I was doing something, but something happened and I couldn't finish my action. For example, I was driving to work when I crashed my car. I couldn't finish driving to work because I crashed my car and I needed to stay there. For example, what could I say? Okay, my mom was cooking meal when someone called her. Well, she couldn't finish cooking because someone called her and she needed to attend the call. Okay, so that was it. Remember, it's necessary for you to copy this chart on your notebook because it's going to help you a lot. If you have more questions about this topic, well, you need to send your questions to me. Teacher, I have a doubt in this part, or I didn't understand this part. And I'm going to explain it the next week because we are going to keep working on this. Now, we are going to go to the student's book on pages 60 to 62, but first we are going to work on page 60, okay? So page 60, we need to do activity 8, and it's only listening and reading, and it says activity 6, listen and read. Why was this Daniel's best vacation ever? Now, it's a conversation between Luis and Daniel. So we are going to listen to this. If you want to read it aloud, you are allowed to do it.
Student's Book, page 60, Activity 6. Listen and read. Why was this Daniel's best vacation ever?
Hi, Uncle Daniel. It's Louise. How was your vacation?
Hi, Louise. It was great. It was the best vacation ever.
Oh, really? What did you do?
Well, the first day I went to the beach. While I was lying on the sand, I fell asleep and woke up with a terrible sunburn.
Oh, no. Really?
Yes. So the next day I went hiking in the forest. While I was hiking, I got dozens of mosquito bites.
Oh, no.
Yes. And so the next day I went horseback riding. While I was riding, the horse got scared and jumped. I fell off the horse and broke my leg.
Oh, that's awful. But Uncle Daniel, I'm confused. So, why was this the best vacation ever?
The doctor says I need to stay at home for a week. I can finally rest and relax.
That doesn't sound like really fun. Okay, so we're going to skip activity 7 and we're going to go all the way to activity 8, and it says, what happened on Gina's vacation? Listen and stick, then complete the sentences. So as you know, for this activity, you need to take out the stickers that are at the back of the book. This is my book, and then I open it, you know this, and then we have the stickers. Mine should be here, but they are not because someone did my activities. So we have the words in the box, and it said eating, reading, shopping, and sleeping. We are going to paste the pictures and also complete with the words from the box the sentences. So if you need to listen to the audio again, you can go back to this part of the video and play it again so you are able to do this activity in a better way. So please listen carefully to this activity.
Student's Book, page 60. Activity 8. What happened on Gina's vacation? Listen and stick. Then complete the sentences. 1.
Gina had a terrible vacation. She went on a cruise ship. It was her first time on such a big boat. On the first day, Gina was reading out on the deck when the ship hit some big waves. The ship tossed up and down on the waves. Gina started to feel sick.
2.
On the second day, the ship stopped near a small town. Everyone went into the town for sightseeing and shopping. Poor Gina. While she was shopping, she lost her wallet.
3.
After Gina got back to the ship, she was hungry. She went to the cafe on the ship and ordered lunch. But while she was eating, she found a bug in her soup.
4.
Finally, Gina returned to her room on the ship and lay down on her bed. She was trying to sleep when a baby started to cry in the next room. When Gina got back home, she decided no more cruises.
Okay, very good. Now we can go to the next page, and this is the grammar page, and it says, I will learn to use the past progressive to talk about past events. So we have these boxes, and as you know, this is important to check them because these boxes have the key for us, and they tell us in which ways we are going to complete the activities. So the first box says, what was he doing when he got hurt? So we have a question in past progressive, and then the answer says, he was horseback riding when he got hurt. Okay, this is a past progressive answer. What happened while they were hiking? They got lost while they were hiking. Activity 9 says, complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb in parentheses. Okay, so number 1 says, Samuel, or Samuel in Spanish, Samuel, or Samuel in Spanish, blank when he got thirsty. And the verb is hike. You know that we are using past progressive. So, it means that you need to write the verb to be in past, was or were, and next, hike. For example, in this case, the correct answers will be Samuel was hiking when he got thirsty. En todas las demás vamos a hacerlo así. Vamos a añadir el verbo to be en pasado, was o were, dependiendo. Y después vamos a poner el verbo in ing, gerund. Rafting, waiting, skiing, or doing. ¿Ok? No olvides que es muy importante poner el verbo to be y el verbo entre paréntesis en ing. Es muy importante que lo hagas de esta manera, si no tu tarea no estará correcta. ¿Ok? So the next activity is almost the same way, but it says, well, he was hiking when it started raining, and it says, yes, he was no, he wasn't, okay? These are the short answers. Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Were you swimming when you got sunburned? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. We only have two options to answer to these kind of activities, so we need to check. Complete the dialogues. Okay, we have the information to make questions with this, but for example, we have when Tim was hiking. For example, number 1 would be, was Tim hiking when his sunglasses broke? And I will say, yes, he was. So we need to put this information in the correct order, the information that you have between parentheses. Okay, so you just need to put this in the correct order and then answer, yes, I was, no, I wasn't, depending on the correct subject. So now the last page is page 62, and I will learn to make calculation, it says. Now we have the content words that you can find them on the internet, or use your dictionaries if you have one, so you can understand the topic. Activity 11 says, listen and read what happened to the backpack. And it's called First Day at Work. And we're going to listen to this audio. Keep and follow the reading so you can do the activities for activity 12. I'm going to play the audio, but as you know, pay attention and read it by yourself at home.
Student's Book, page 62. Activity 11. Listen and read. What happened to the backpack? First day at work. You just started helping out at the gift shop at Greenfell Mountain National Park. Unfortunately, there has been a power outage, and you have to do all the calculations yourself and write them down in your notebook. Here's a short price list. Sunscreen, $11.99. Disposable camera, $16.99. Chips, $1.49. Insect repellent, $9.19. Map of the park, $3.50. Apple, 95 cents. Sunglasses, $22.99. Bottle of water, $1.80. Postcards, $1.10.
Hello, this is my first time hiking, and I need some suggestions for what to get. Oh, never mind. I see you've put up a list of suggestions. Perfect. Let's see. Insect repellent, sunscreen, 2 bottles of water, and a map. I think that's all. I don't need to buy anything else. Wait, I'll have an apple and a bag of chips, too. How much is it?
Hi, I'm so glad this shop's here. While we were driving here, I realized I didn't have any insect repellent. Can I get 3 bottles of that, please? Oh, and I forgot to bring a snack for my grade 5 students, so I need 15 apples. How much is that?
Oh, hi. Listen, guess what happened to me? I was out hiking this morning when I saw this beautiful flower. I tried to take a picture of it, but while I was opening my backpack, I heard an animal sound and dropped it. My backpack fell down the side of the mountain. 1 disposable camera, please. I'm going to try again. Oh, and I need to buy a bottle of water and a pair of sunglasses, too. Everything was in that bag. So, how much is it all together?
Okay, so now activity 12 says, look at 11, how much should each customer pay? And now number 1 says Mr. Briggs, and as we know, Mr. Briggs is this one. And you need to read the things that he is going to buy. Like, for example, it says, let's see, insect repellent, sunscreen, 2 bottles of water, and a map. Okay, these are the things that he is going to buy. Now, you need to check the checklist and this list and summarize. And for example, the insect repellent is $9.19. Then he wanted a sunscreen. The sunscreen is $11.99. 2 bottles of water. If one bottle of water is $1.80, you need to make them like 2. You need to count 2 bottles of water, okay? So this is the same that you are going to do for Miss Lee and Amanda. And that's it. Think Big Activity says, do you know souvenirs from your places, from the places you visit? Why? Why not? So the souvenirs, remember, souvenir come from a French word that it means exactly remember, to remember. So when you go to another place, maybe you know this, sometimes in Spanish we call it souvenir. If you didn't know, this is a French word. So you buy this, for example, when I travel to Chiapas, I buy something like, for example, a t-shirt or some ornaments to have at home, and they say Chiapas. I travel to Chiapas, or from Veracruz, or something like that. From here in Yucatan, you have like these pyramids, small pyramids like Chichen Itza, that you can buy downtown. And that's it. So it's up to you to answer in the way that you want.
Hi kids, sorry for the interruption, but there's something super important that you need to know. Listen carefully. These days, we are going to take more importance for your reading because it's super important for you to get better pronunciation, fluency, etc. For this reason, we are going to have new classes every Monday for you to practice your reading. Right now, you are seeing here a reading that you need to practice aloud at home, and then you need to record a video of yourself reading this and send it to me to the assignment. If you have any questions about this, send it to me, and of course, I help you. See you.
And that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember that tomorrow we are going to keep working on this. Please try to send your activities on time, and that's going to be excellent for you. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow here as always at the same time, and I'll be waiting for you to send me your activities. Don't forget to write your name and the day in each page. I'll see you tomorrow here as always. Goodbye.